Ted Hughes was born in 1930 and died at 68 in 1998. Hughes grew up in rural Yorkshire and was approximately 15 when World War II ended. Therefore, he wasn't born until long after World War I had finished and was too young to fight in World War II. However, his father fought in the Lancaster Fusiliers during World War I and was one of only a handful of others in his regiment to survive the fighting in Gallipoli. Hughes was therefore surrounded with the after effects of war on not only his father but other soldiers that had returned from battle in both the First and Second World Wars, along with the families of those soldiers that lost their lives and didn't return home. Likely influenced by his living in the countryside, many of Hughes's poems focus on or at least include animals and nature. Bayonet Charge is no exception. In the poem, the reader is thrown into the confusion of battle along with the nameless soldier. At this point in time, neither the reader or the soldier understand the reason for his running. All we know is that he is in danger, running and stumbling across a muddy field towards a hedge. Here we can draw our first comparison with animals or animalistic behaviour. In open fields, when animals such as rabbits or foxes are being hunted, they make a beeline for a hedgerow. If they can burrow their way inside it, they might be safe from their pursuers. However, in this instance, the soldier is running towards the hedge. Is he seeking safety? If he is, he won't find it there as it is full of enemy soldiers firing their guns at him. It is at this point that Hughes injects a consciousness into the soldier as he begins to question the choices he has made that have led him to this point. Previously, presumably like many other soldiers, a patriotic tear is described as brimming in his eye. It was probably this feeling of patriotism that compelled him to enlist in the army in the first place to fight for his country. This description is quite powerful as it juxtaposes the sense of control that this soldier, and presumably many others like him, once had, with the total powerlessness and helplessness they feel in the midst of battle. The reality of this soldier's decision to enlist dawns on him now, as he is struggling for breath and literally running for his life. But instead of doing what instinctively he should, run away from danger, he is running ill-prepared towards it. Stunned by the battle raging all around him, the soldier almost stops in the middle of the field, not really understanding why he is running at all. Up until this point, he has done things automatically, listened to and embraced patriotic messages, followed orders without question, like the hands of a clock automatically advancing. But now he begins to realise that perhaps this was a mistake. The only thing that awakens him from his momentary stasis appears to be a hare, also running for its life, but so frightened it is running in a circle. This is perhaps symbolic of the most important point of this poem and several others that deal with war in this cluster: the futility of war for the individual soldier. Whilst wars are used as a last resort to settle conflicts where diplomacy has failed, the hare running in a circle and the soldier running towards a hedge brimming with enemy combatants firing at him means that they both face almost certain death. On a larger scale, Hughes discusses how the hare crawls in a threshing circle. Threshing is a term used to describe how farmers cut corn using a blade to chop crops in a wide circle, ready for processing. This in itself is by definition a productive process. Something positive comes out of it. However, in this situation, this unknown field and many others like it have been destroyed with weapons fire, and all that is produced is death and destruction.